Hi, hello, welcome back to Board at Home. I'm Alejandro. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. It really helps us out a lot. Or just go to our Instagram and follow us at Board at Home, double D, at home for all photos, board games, tabletop related things, kind of updates and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Now, why you came here. It's going to be a short one today simply because it's simple. I made it simple. I made a DIY insert for Fallout the board game. Just the core game, to be clear. I'll get into kind of what will happen if I get the expansion later. But yeah, no, I completely mapped this one out myself. I didn't use a template. Well, no, I didn't. I used my own template. That's not using a template. This one did take me about 5 days to complete. Not 5 consecutive days and not 5 days working every single day. But 5 days of me thinking about it, coming to it, doing little by little every day, just mapping it out, planning how I want to make it fit. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't gotten this to the table very much at all. Almost maybe 1 or 2 times, I think. But I really like it. I painted, this is the first minis I painted. But I figured I could not find something that I actually wanted to use to organize this game. Really, the only one I found was a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and it felt a little sketchy. He took 3 months to respond, and then when I responded to him, it was just kind of a weird back and forth, and it kind of made me uncomfortable. He was charging $60 for an insert. That was very early on in my board game days, and I just at first I thought it was okay, but it just felt wrong and uneasy, so I didn't go with it. But no, I ended up making myself one. And without further ado, let's go to the table so I can show you the one I made. Okay, let's get to the table. So we take the lid off, of course. On top, you put all of your manuals, including the Atomic Bonds upgrade pack. So just put that to the side. So here we go, the meat and potatoes. I really didn't think about what I wanted to cover first. So here are the player boards. I just kind of flip them in on themselves and then just kind of pop them here. I did spread it out to try to create a bit of a lid for these little tokens. I don't really flip my games, so that's usually not a problem for me. Let's see. Man, I didn't really think about how I wanted to do this. So, okay, we'll just go down. So here we have our caps. All of our caps divided into the 5s and the 1s. A lot of 1s compared to the 5s. And I put one mini, the ghoul, the little ghoul. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see him well. So we take that tray out. Underneath, we have the rest of the character minis. They're snug. They do rattle maybe a little bit, but it's... Again, I'm careful when I transport my games, and even then, it's a little bit of play. They're not going to get hurt, even if they're painted, which mine are. Over here, we have our special tokens, our camp tokens from the Atomic Bonds upgrade kit, our markers, our reputation stuff like godly, all that stuff, evil, and then you have your faction tokens there. Just a single little tray, easy peasy. Move that. And then here you have all of your scenarios, all your cards, how to map out your tiles. Right, they sit in a little cubby there. This tray is one that you pull out in the beginning of the game, get what you need, you put it back. We have our 4 dice here, all of our player little pawns, and then the beginning special tokens for character specific, because you don't want to sift through this other tray to try to get them. That's kind of annoying. So that's that one for that. Over here, you put all of your map tiles just to the side here. And I'm just going to leave them there for now. They're not in the way, and that was the point. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. You put them like that. Next to that, you have all your small cards. This is going to be, shoot, I actually don't remember what this one is, but I know it's your starting cards for your players. Man, there's so many cards now. Just a bunch, your little cards. Organize them how you will. And then you have a second tray below that one. This is the shop, loot, stuff like that. It's the exact same tray as this one. They go on top of one another. Over here, I couldn't think of what to do with the enemy tokens. So I essentially just made a box, popped them in a box. These are not minis. I do not care if they rattle. Next is our one of our card trays. Here's one that it has the encounter stuff. You know, you have your market, your city, and then your vault cards slotted in there right there. And I did have a little cutout right here, so you can snatch them out easy. And then lastly, you have your major deck. I actually forget what they call this in the game, but the deck that basically runs the entire game for you. You're going to be reaching into this one a lot. So I created a deck where you can keep them, and they're all in order. And then for the ones you need to discard and stuff, I also left a slot for that. So if you want to save a game, I guess you can save this deck, but you can't really save your board, which is unfortunate. But that's this tray. Again, it's got that cutout, so you can get your stuff out really easy. But yeah, that's it. It's so much simpler. And then you're going to put that tray in. Put this one in. Where's the tokens? There they are. You pop these in. Tray. And then really any order, but then put my minis. The big tray. The other big tray. The caps and all that stuff. Player boards laid out flat to make kind of a lid, and then your manuals. It's that quick, you know. Well worth it. So, and there you have it. It's like I've said before in my other DIY insert videos, it is not perfect. It gets the job done. Am I proud of it? Yes. Most definitely. Was it a long 5 days? You know, I just watched some TV and made it, like I always do. But I wanted to touch on the new California expansion. I do not own that expansion. This is only the core game. I don't know if I'm going to get that one, simply because I don't get this one. I've barely gotten this one to the table. I don't know if I'm going to get an expansion to the table. But, oh, this is also the Atomic Bonds stuff. I forgot to mention that. The small upgrade pack for it. But I don't know. If I do end up getting the new California expansion, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just adjust this one. Maybe I have to make a whole new one. I did find some 3D files to print a insert for everything that's out for this game, both the expansions and the Atomic Bonds. I don't know if I'm going to do that either. It's just kind of up in the air right now. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, if we ever get to it. But that's been it. I'm Alejandro. This has been Board at Home. And I hope these DIY inserts kind of inspire people to make their own inserts, or to store their games in a more unique way than just bags. Which doesn't mean there's anything wrong with just bags. I have plenty of games full of bags. But, you know, this is a hobby that if you love it, you want to put your heart into it. And this was me putting my heart into this. And also I like Fallout the video games too. And yeah, I wore an Under Armour shirt to show I could survive because of how sporty I am in a post. That's a bad bit. Goodbye, thanks for watching.